Hello, one and all. I have another base setup. For lack of any other better name, I'm calling it the Colosseum for some obvious reasons. And we have in here a variety of unwilling defenders who may or may not defend. As you can see, there's already been a little bit of a scuffle all around. For some reason, instead of trying to get into the base itself, they were just chopping down the gates. So either they were aggroing to the units behind the gate, or they are somehow programmed to attack any gate they come across. If that is so, that is a thing we can use to our advantage in another defense build. However, this is basically what it looks like. I've got 4 pens, each in theory will lead into the middle. Bad guys rush in, doors open, and they will come out and fight, is at least the hope. So we have some beak things over here. What I've noticed is that the beak things, when they are out and about, you will always have one of these guys. So he wants to eat the body, but usually is the follower. They'll have the follower, and then they'll have the pack leader. If you do not grab the pack leader when you drop these guys in, the pack leader is going to be off who knows where out there, and this guy is just going to sit here and stick his face in the corner and do his best to follow him, which of course he can't. Anecdotally, of course, I have not done this anywhere near as many times to actually definitively say, but it does seem that it kind of breaks their aggressive AI. So if you're going to bring beak things, bring them all. I did manage to grab a little blood spider. Look at this little guy. He's kind of cute. You know, if wasn't such a bastard, he'd be alright. He's a cute little guy. And we have some iron spiders over here. Iron spiders are awesome. Great AoE attacks. They hit like trucks. And for some reason, the thralls, here the headless thralls, that you can kind of see, they've been going after this one. So I'm not sure the reasoning, but they have been. And I don't know if the tag is still on here. I found this interesting. Is it still there? It is. You can see as it's trying to eat the bodies, so it's trying to break down the gate to get to the bodies, it is committing a crime. So something I'm curious about is I kind of want to let it run just to see, will it actually get a bounty from this crime? And if it does, can I turn that into money somehow? I doubt it. It's probably just a thing saying whatever it's doing is quote unquote wrong. In doing so, it is slowly doing damage to the door, so these guys are going to come out and just repair it. But what we're going to do is wait for a group to show up. We will run everybody back in here. We will open the doors and see if anything, in fact, does happen. And alright, we have some band of bones kind of rolling up. They don't look to be a very large squad, but they are in fact trying to attack. They want to ransack our town. So we will see if anything happens. So let's go ahead and we will just open the gates. Not dismantle. And you are opened. He still has the burglary tag. Both of them do. Okay, that's interesting. And so we'll just see if anything happens to that tag, if it sticks. But there we go. Do any of them want to come out to play? He is, but I don't know. Oh, there we go. Hey, go iron spiders! He's rumbling all over him. So our beak things are, you know, they're not very smart. Maybe they are smart. Maybe they know they're here unwillingly, so they refuse to help. He's putting in some work. Look at him go. Oh man, he's giving it to him. Oh, this is the fight of the century. Come on, Iron Spider, you can do it. All my cats on Iron Spider. Hey, there it is. You know what? For that, my little guy, I'm gonna let you go free. You can walk on out of here. Well, not a free man, but your service has been very much appreciated. And I'm curious about these tags. They are still retreating fast. They're not retreating at all. You know what? Let's help them out. Let's see here. If you know, maybe they just need to be attacked. I don't know. See if that clears it up. Nope. No, you don't. And is that them down there? Holy smokes. Okay, they're hauling. You attack him. There we go. And bounty? No. Okay, well, I was not expecting a bounty. That would have been too good to be true. But yeah, this system kind of works decently. It's not what I would call efficient. It's not, you know, it's not wildly good. It's not better than having actually well-trained defenders. However, if you are looking to do something different with your base defense, you know, a Colosseum setup with a whole bunch of different unwilling defenders, that could be something fun to do. Maybe you want to use blunt weapons, so that way they are not as damaged when you bring them in. So, I have another idea, another base thing. If I know that they will choose to attack the gates, we can perhaps even force them into a pen. So I will craft that up, and we'll see what happens. Alrighty, so we can see that we've changed up the entry to the base just a little bit, and what we've got here is the attempt to force, and it will be these headless thralls, into our enclosure of awaiting beak things. Again, these guys are not here by choice. They may or may not aggro onto these guys. Of course, the question is, how do we force them into the pen? And on this, it is quite simple. We make a little box structure like so. We make our own entry and exit way. It's a you know, one-way directional essentially, because we obviously don't want to have to keep beating up our big things anytime we want to leave. That would not be terribly efficient. So we're going to treat this sort of like a drawbridge. So we will dismantle this one here. Now that should force them into the only one way, busting through the gates. So we will see if they do that, or if they try to punch down the wall. I think they're going to go to the gate, because that is what in the NPC logic should be what makes sense. So here they go, and we could wait for that to bust up, or not. We're just going to see if they aggro. So open, my friends, and okay, some are attacking. This is sort of the, you know, kind of the problem with not having control, is we would love for them to be just AoE attacking this group. Oh, speaking of, but again, not in our control, so they will attack who they want to attack, when they want to attack. If they all want to pick on a single guy, they will. But they're, you know, they're putting in some work. they going to go after the wall, I wonder? They are. Interesting. I don't know why. They could just go through here, but, you know, it's Kenshi. It's Kenshi AI. These guys do not have heads. Maybe they're, you know, the thought processes in there aren't working too strong. That's okay. We're just gonna go through beating these guys up. No problemo. And of course, the big things get beat up because we're out here now. But yeah, that's it. That is how we can force the enemy into attacking our pen here. Now, if we wanted more control, we could use like pack bowls that are that we own and actually control them and their AOE attack, especially if you get those up until like the Elder Aids. They are quite good against like unarmored guys. If you throw them in a mix with like your own units, the pack bowls AOE plus your own attacks, that'll add up pretty nicely. So this is from earlier. A lot of carnage, but you know, that is what we expect. But anyway, you could put whatever you want in here. Crabs, iron spiders. You know, I like using the big things because they're usually all over the place. Skin spiders, blood spiders. If there's a creature, you could put it in a pen, and chances are pretty good that they will aggro onto whatever is, you know, attacking in. Anyway, that is I wouldn't call it terribly efficient. It is somewhat effective, but I would say it is more fun. And hopefully, it is fun if you try it. Alrighty, have a good one.